Are you sending newsletters but not achieving your goals? Is your opening rate high but your click-through rate low? This might be because you are not doing interactive newsletters. The newsletter is a key element within an email marketing strategy, as it allows you to convey a message to many people quickly and relatively easily. However, email marketing is also considered a somewhat outdated or even ineffective strategy if not executed correctly, as it is sometimes challenging to differentiate oneself from the competition, increase the open rate, and generate sales through email. It is precisely because of this outdated and ineffective image that it is important to be aware of interactive newsletters, as they can make a difference. In this video, we'll show you how you can improve your email marketing strategy and make your newsletters more effective and interactive. Let's get into it. An interactive newsletter is an email that includes elements with which the recipient can interact. In other words, it is not just an email with informative or explanatory text and static images, but one that contains elements that require an action from the recipient. The main goal of these dynamic elements that demand action from the subscriber is to encourage their participation and engagement by creating a much more attractive experience. Elements commonly found in an interactive newsletter include call to action or CTA buttons, surveys or questionnaires, image carousels in a slide format, expandable or collapsible elements, videos or GIFs, mini games, or other elements that allow for more free interaction. They can be more or less complex, but any element that requires action from the user is considered interactive. Typically, these elements tend to improve the participation rate of subscribers, increase the number of clicks, and simplify information retention. However, it is important to consider their compatibility with different email platforms and devices, because if subscribers cannot load the email, it will be ineffective. Let's take a look at the benefits of using interactive newsletters in your email marketing strategy. Interactive newsletters offer several advantages over static newsletters, with one of their main benefits being their ability to effectively engage the audience and make them feel involved in a particular action. They are also highly effective for gathering data and information about subscribers, whether they are customers or not. This facilitates future decision-making, as well as the planning and creation of more effective campaigns. The more you know about the target customer, the more precise and direct you can be. Other benefits include a significant improvement in the open rate and greater user engagement compared to static newsletters. It also strengthens brand recognition by providing tools that make it much easier for consumers to recognize the brand or associate its products or services. Additionally, it is an effective way to differentiate oneself from competitors, simplify information retention, and enhance the user experience. Furthermore, these newsletters can be highly personalized, tailoring content based on the user and their interaction with the email. They also encourage more sharing due to their interactive elements. It's worth noting that interactive elements are much easier to track and measure. This makes it simpler to determine which of them work best. Optimizing future newsletters. Tips for creating your interactive newsletter. To create a successful interactive newsletter and achieve good results, it's important to consider certain aspects. First of all, you must define your objectives. Before designing a newsletter, it's important to know what you want to achieve with it and what you want to share or communicate to your subscribers. Choosing an email platform that allows and supports interactive content is also important. This enables you to design an attractive and eye-catching layout without limitations. However, the design must be responsive so that it can be viewed well on any type of screen. Another recommendation is the use of buttons, or CTAs, that can guide readers in the incorporation of multimedia elements, such as images, videos, or GIFs. Moreover, if these elements are shareable or encourage sharing, even better. Always offer exclusive and original content, as this type of newsletter should be used both to inform target customers and to differentiate yourself from the competition. Emails can also be used to include surveys or forms that allow you to gather more information about potential customers. These can range from satisfaction surveys to forms asking for opinions on a particular topic. However, they should be presented attractively and appealingly, perhaps even offering something in return for completion to boost participation rates. Another effective tip is to personalize the email by including names and recommendations based on the recipient's purchase history or browsing behavior. You can also use user interaction with the email to display different content based on where they click. Conduct A/B tests to determine which interactive elements work best. And it's essential to measure the performance, as these kind of elements allow you to. In addition to everything mentioned, it's crucial to comply with all privacy regulations, especially if collecting or using subscriber data, as this type of information is highly sensitive. There are numerous tools available that enable the creation of an interactive newsletter or simplify the process and creation significantly. These are some of the tools that we recommend for setting up an interactive newsletter. Let's begin with HubSpot Email Marketing Tool. Equipped with AI to assist in the quick and easy creation of personalized content. This application, which also features an extensive catalog of customizable templates, allows for the generation of advanced reports, extraction of metrics, tracking of interactions with each email, identification of the devices used to connect, and much more. Best of all, it is fully compatible with other HubSpot tools, making collaboration between teams much more straightforward. Sender.net is another very useful tool for creating interactive newsletters. The best thing about this platform is that no technical knowledge is required to use it to its fullest. Its editor is easy to use and intuitive, and it also generates detailed reports for each campaign. Easy Mailing is a user-friendly email marketing tool that stands out for its ease of use and support. It is aimed primarily at SMEs, communication agencies, and freelancers. It offers advanced segmentations and a very intuitive template editor with a wide variety of templates to choose from. Mailify is an email marketing bulk SMS tool that offers an intuitive editor to design attractive newsletters, as well as responsive templates and professional HD images for free download. It features free smart features such as predictive sending, heat map, interval sending, etc. It allows you to import unlimited contacts, and it can also connect with more than 30 applications, such as Google Analytics, WordPress, and PrestaShop. Canva allows you to create emails with various elements. However, it is primarily a design tool, and it obviously lacks functionalities for analyzing an email marketing campaign, something that the previously mentioned tools provide. If you want to learn some of the best practices of email marketing, watch the video on the screen, or this HubSpot tutorial on how to create a newsletter for an email marketing campaign. I'm sure you'll learn everything you need to know. Don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe if you want to be updated on everything related to digital marketing. See you next time.